Good morning, you guys. I'm looking like this morning. Oh, first, let me stop. How are you going this morning? It is Wednesday. So happy Wednesday, you guys. October 26th. Yeah. So how are you going this morning? I hope that you have started your morning very well, or whatever time of the day you're watching this, that you are having a very glowing day. I can't believe I left this stuff up here on this counter. Yeah. I left hair dye on the dresser. Good thing it didn't get on anything. But I hope you're having a very glowing day. Been having a glowing week so far, and if you're not, I hope you do or say some things or some affirmations to get your day glowing, period. So I am looking like this morning because it's morning. This is how I look when I wake up. Not as glowy, of course. I've washed my face and brushed my teeth. Yeah, and got that out of the way. But this is how I look in the mornings, and this is how I look when I go to bed. So I decided to do this video looking like this instead of trying to get all cute, because I am going to do an underarm detox. Yes. See how dark my underarms are? I'm doing this with bentonite clay. So I mixed up some bentonite clay with apple cider and water. It looks a little watery because I really didn't want to mix anymore. I think I add too much water. It's supposed to be like kind of thick consistency, but I know if you let it sit, it will get kind of thick. But I think this is good enough for me to put on my arm because I waste a lot. Like yesterday morning was the first one that I did the underarm detox. I mixed too much, so there was a lot left over. Like I made my husband do it, and there still was a lot left over, so I mixed too much. So I'm just doing a little bit. I started it yesterday morning, and I noticed a huge change. So I've been having problems with deodorants for a very long time. Like many other people, I'm sure, I sweat under my arms, and no deodorant works for me anymore. Even the deodorants that say it's specifically for sweating. Now, I've had my eye on this Donna Karen deodorant that I see, other people buy, that I follow on Instagram, but I can't afford to buy a $26 deodorant. So when I get to that point, I'll invest in a deodorant like that. But until then, I am going to detox from all the toxins that are in deodorants, aluminum, all kind of big word stuff. And just because deodorants don't work for me, the store-bought stuff don't work for me, I've used all different types of brands. I've even tried to use my husband's deodorant. Not Old Spice, but something like Degree that doesn't have a video. It's going to be quick. It's going to be quick.
What you finna do? You finna make a thing?
Yeah.
I don't want to. Just do a little bit.
I did do a little bit,
I don't want to.
but I might. What?
I have a question. Oh.
I lost my thought, you guys. So I was saying about the men's deodorant. I had to pause because my husband came in. But even used my husband's deodorant, like I was saying, like Degree, not Old Spice. Nothing really manly, but I've even bought men's deodorant to try to help with my whatever is going on under here. So I'm going to start with detoxing. Now, I put the bentonite clay on yesterday. I noticed a huge difference. So Monday, I've been wearing my regular deodorant, and then I'm just like, if you watch my fenugreek video, I had a problem that caused so much smell with the fenugreek, and then I know that's gone because that smell was just totally different. Like my underarm smell was totally different. But then I got back to my regular smell of deodorant, and the deodorant that I was using was Secret. I mean, I've used all types of deodorant, you guys. Like, it's crazy. But I was using Secret, I think, and I've noticed that when I put it on, by the time I go from in the house to in the car, I have this weird smell because I've perspired and it's not getting along with the deodorant, and I have this weird smell. My husband calls it a tangy smell. No woman wants to smell tangy. Like, I will take baths 10, 50 million times a day. if I smell. Like, I don't, no woman likes to smell, and I'm not the type of woman that masks with perfume or anything like that. But yeah, that's my struggle these days, my underarms. So I don't like it. So I've done enough research to know that bentonite clay, I've never even thought of doing a underarm detox. While I was pregnant, I just so happened to come across a blog post on Twitter or something and read it, and I'm like, duh, light bulb. Like, I should have a light bulb pop up over here somewhere. Duh. So I had to wait till I got out my pregnancy. I don't think I really had to, but since I had so many hormones and problems going on with my pregnancy, I decided to wait. So it's been about 6 weeks almost, and I'm getting back into myself and getting back into self-care routines and stuff like that, and just taking better care of my body, doing things that I've never done before, or just, I want to take better care of myself, because you always hear me say, I turned 30 in a few months. In my year of 30, I want to be a different woman. Like, I just want to take things to a whole nother level, invest in myself more, invest in better products, not the cheap stuff anymore. Just another decade of life, like classic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going into, like, I don't even know. People say dirty 30, classic 30. I don't even know. The eclectic 30, unique 30, ambitious 30, goal-oriented 30, self-care 30. I got so many different names. So here we go. So I'm going to get some of this. I don't know if this lightens your arms. I'm going to do something about hyperpigmentation under your arms, because I do want to lighten under my arms, because if you can see, it's dark. And I know this has come from years of deodorants. And I want to lighten this up, as well as handle hyperpigmentation in my face, which I've been researching as well. But I'm going to take some of this, put it on the brush like so. Put it on the brush like so. And then I will just apply. And yesterday, like I was saying, I noticed a huge difference. Like, it's this, like, I didn't put on deodorant yesterday, duh, because that will, like, what's the word? It defeats the purpose of the detox if you still wear your regular deodorant after putting this on. So I put on baking soda, and I was able to go out. I had a little slight, like, I still smell my deodorant a little bit, but I was able to go out with just baking soda on, and actually smelled way better even after a long day of just slapping on baking soda. So I am noticing a difference already, which is good. Now, I was going to do this last night as well, because I did it yesterday morning, and I was going to do it last night. So I think tonight, depending on how I feel after Bible study, I will probably start doing it 2 times, one in the morning and one in the afternoon, just to help it get the toxins out a little faster, I guess. But it's working after 24 hours. Not even 24 hours, I guess the first few hours it's working, because I was able to go out with just baking soda. So, yeah, you put a good layer on where your deodorant usually goes, which is probably the whole dark spot for me. And moms, you know how it is with children and stuff. You're just going all day. And then I also think, because I breastfeed, it causes me to sweat a little bit more. So weird, right? But because I breastfeed, and, like, TMI, but when they get really full, I notice I sweat a little more. I don't know what that means, but yeah, it's like I'm carrying around another load of something. But yeah, so put a good layer on, and see, I didn't even mix, and I still have a lot left just from a little bit that I mixed. So bentonite clay goes very far, you guys, if you don't know. But I am happy with my results thus far. So I will leave this on. I left it on for about 15 minutes yesterday. I will leave it on for about 20 minutes this morning. And after I do that, you wipe it off with, guess I'll hold my arms up. You wipe it off with a wet washcloth, and or if you're gonna go in the shower, you can wipe it away. and then apply some baking soda afterwards. I'm going to try a natural deodorant. I'll probably do a test run of a natural deodorant out of the store. I noticed that stores like TJ Maxx is a good place, like Marshalls and stuff that has the little beauty section. They have a lot of natural products. So I'm going to go there and probably buy a natural deodorant and try making my own, and also use baking soda and kind of do a test run of all three of them. But I'm heading more towards just DIYing it, doing it myself, and making natural stuff at home, because I am just in love with the fact that so many products that I already have in my house I can use for my self-care routine. I don't have to go out and spend so much money buying stuff. Like, it's so true that what's in your kitchen can do a lot of stuff for your whole entire life. Like, it can be licked, okay? And I want to glow. So I want my armpits to glow. I want to be smelling glowy, of course. So that's about it for now. Day 2 of the detox, but today I'm going to do it 2 times, so in the mornings and at night, depending on what your level of underarm problem is, I guess. Now, I wouldn't recommend leaving this on for 20 minutes. You have to do it to your liking. I said 20 minutes because the bentonite clay under my arms is totally different from having it on my face. So if I did a bentonite clay mask, I can only leave it on for like a couple minutes because it starts to burn, it dries. It's your face. Your face is more sensitive to, I guess, your underarms. So this will dry. Getting a phone call. This will dry, and then I wipe it away, put on some baking soda, and that is that. And I am excited about my results. So if you want to try Underarm Detox, I encourage you to do it. If you really want to go a natural way, get rid of the toxins, because if you don't know, deodorants have cancer-causing chemicals in a lot of the products that are in the store. So you have to do your research. It can cause, like I just read yesterday, the aluminum and some other P word in a deodorant can cause cancer later, and Alzheimer's. I'm used to saying Alzheimer's, but Alzheimer's, I think it is. It could cause all that stuff later. So it has a long-term effect on you when you really don't want it to be affecting you later in your old years. When you're retiring and you're really glowing because you lived a good life, you don't want cancer coming up on you because you were using some crappy deodorant all your life, right? So go the natural way. Go the way that God has intended. He's put these things on the earth for us, because if you think back in the Bible days and days way back, they didn't have all this stuff and they were living fine. So you can too. So make sure you continue to glow today. Just stay lit. Do what you have to do to get a glowy life, like to glow in every aspect of life. That is my journey, and that is my year of 30. I encourage you to keep journeying with me and following me as I glow in every aspect of... I'm not done. No, I'm coming down here. I'm gonna eat a bagel. He keeps interrupting me. As I glow in every aspect of life. I encourage you to follow me. So excuse my videos, excuse my interruptions. I can't edit because, yeah, working on getting Wi-Fi at home, and my Mac is down. So 2 in 1. But I count it all joy because it won't be that way long. And until next time, get your detox going.